So, welcome to Unit 2's live discussion. I want to apologize. I was under the weather, was unable to make the recordings on Friday night. But just a brief overview of this week's lessons I want to cover in this short video. We're looking at Chapter 3, Decision Structures. And the big thing for this week is we're just looking at the if statements, if else logical operators, and comparing string objects. So we'll be discussing, your discussions this week will look at the main topics, such as more about variable declaration and scope, conditional operator and switch statement, and display and formatted output. So what is the if statement? The if statement decides whether a section of code executes or not. The if statement uses a Boolean to decide whether the next statement or block of statements executes. If it's true, then it executes the next statement. For example, is it cold outside? Well, yes, then you should wear a coat. They almost look like flowcharts, as in this diagram right here. If it's cold outside, you wear a coat. A block if statement may be modeled as, is it cold outside? Yes. Wear a coat, wear a hat, wear gloves. Notice the use of the curly braces to block several statements together. This is an if statement with a block. So what are relational operators? Most cases, the Boolean expression used by the if statement uses relational operators. Greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, is equal to, is not equal to. Those are relational operators. Boolean expression is any variable or calculation that results in a true or false condition. For example, x is greater than y, meaning is x greater than y, less than x less than y. So you see the expressions, x is greater than or equal to y, less than or equal to, x is equal to y, x is not equal to y. So this is a combination of if statements and Boolean expressions. If x is greater than y, system out, print line, x is greater than y. If it's not greater than y, then it's not going to print the line. This talks about program style and if statements. An if statement can span more than one line. However, it's still one statement. If average is greater than 95, grade is equal to an A. It's all one line in one statement. Program style and if statements. Rules of thumbs. The conditional executed statement should be on the line after the if condition. The conditional executed statement should be indented one level from the if condition. If the if statement does not have the block curly braces, it is indented by the first semicolon encountered after the if statement. Block if statements, conditionally executed statements can be grouped into a block by using curly braces to enclose them. So remember, when the curly braces are not used, then only the next statement after the if condition will be executed conditionally. Flags. A flag is a Boolean variable that monitors some condition in a program. This talks a little bit about comparing characters. Characters are tested with relational operators. Unicode is stored a 16-bit number. Since characters are ordinal, then they can be compared to each other. If-else statement. The if-else statement adds the ability to conditionally execute code when the if condition is false. If expression, statement or block equal true, else statement or block if false. This is a if statement flowchart. Look at it, take a look at it. Is it cold outside? Yes, you wear a coat. If it's no, then wear shorts. There's also nested if statements. If an if statement appears inside another if statement, single or block, it is called a nested if statement. So here's that example. Is it cold outside? Yes. Is it snowing? No, wear a jacket. Is it snowing? Yes, wear a parka. Here's the if-else matching. This is an example of an if-else if statement. So nested if statements can be very complex. So you make sure you got your code written correctly, and take a look at this flow chart of a if-else if flow chart. See how complex it can be. What are logical operators? Java provides two binary logical operators that are used to combine Boolean expressions. Logical operators are and, or not. And statements connects two Boolean expressions into one. Or statement connects two Boolean expressions into one. One or both expressions must be true for the overall expression to be true. And then the not operator, which is an exclamation point. The and operator. The logical or operator. Short-circuiting, well, short-circuiting is logical and logical or operations perform short-circuit evaluation of expressions. Logical and will evaluate to false as soon as it sees that one of its operands is a false statement. Logical or will evaluate to true as soon as it sees that one of its operands is a true expression. So order precedence, let me go back one. So let's see here. The not operator has higher order of precedence than the and operators. This just shows you the order of precedence. This is a good chart to keep. Shows you the order of precedence. Comparing string objects. Ignoring case and string comparisons. This talks about variable scope. In Java, a local variable does not have to be declared at the beginning of the method. The scope of a local variable begins at the point it is declared and terminates at the end of the method. The conditional operator is ternary, 3-operand operator. You can use the conditional operator to write a simple statement that works like an if-else statement. This example of conditional operator. The switch statement allows you to use an ordinal value to determine how a program will be branched. The case statement System out printf method, simple example, system.out.printf hello world. It prints out hello world. Another example. So these are just examples of the printf methods. The string format method works exactly like the system.out printf method, except that it does not display the formatted string on the screen. So that ends the Unit 2 live discussion. Again, my apologies for not getting this recorded and posted by Friday. I hope everybody has a good week.